That's what
come
I'm
back.
saying.
Like he played with the Saints.
The Ravens.
Like he's done a lot. And it like
Did he
he
play
said
for
he
the
was
Colts, the Titans?
I want to say he played for the Colts and the Titans. He's played for a lot of teams.
Yeah, and he plays. He plays well. I mean,
He's a good blocker.
you
Good
know who he
receiving tight
is.
end. He'll make plays for you. So I think
I'm just gonna say it's a turnover because didn't he just retire like a couple weeks ago? So
he retired after the Saints lost that game.
why
And all of a sudden now
why
he's
switch
back.
up? Exactly. You
Hey,
ring
man.
chasing?
He still got the hunger. I think he has a ring though. I'm pretty sure he has a ring.
He might want another one.
From
Whatever. That's his decision.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, the Raiders worked out Richie Incognito. Touchdown or turnover?
Yeah, I've already said everything I needed to say about Richie Incognito.
We really have. You can really look at our archives. So I'm just going to say it's a turnover on this note.
Trash human being. That's all I'm going to say.
That's not the person you want around a rebuilding culture. Like, that's
Definition
not
of toxic.
That's not the kind of person you want in an organization like the Raiders that is already under so much pressure, scrutiny, and dysfunction. That's like the last thing you want to add into that environment.
Is an energy vampire.
An energy vampire
And
on
a
top of the
bully.
fact that he's a bad person. On top of the fact that he always has issues and he's done a bunch of weird off stuff that somehow he keeps being able to play. And then you factor in the Raiders offensive line coach, Cable,
Who's had domestic violence issues before.
and it's like, what are the Raiders really trying to build? And then they're taking these short safeties that are probably going to get flags.
Or get
Like,
ran over.
ultimately, man, it's just John Gruden really thinks he's playing football in 2004 still.
Apparently.
Like, this game has grown so much over that 15 years. It's like you can't even afford the flight risk that is Richie Incognito. The whole reason why this team is even in the situation that it's in now is because 2 years ago they had
They traded-
issues over MAGA and race and all that good stuff.
And they traded KO. A perfectly high character individual. They traded him.
Who was hurt
He was
and had
hurt.
a $15 million contract
They traded him.
and didn't play that well last year.
No one played that well last year. To quote him talking about Khalil Mack, well, the whole unit was bad.
No, KO's my dude. I respect him. I love him. I watched him play. He's a very physical player. Last year, he did not play like himself. Maybe it was because he was hurt. It probably was because he was hurt. He still made a Pro Bowl. So
Yeah, but I mean,
I would rather him got traded than got cut.
You could have just drafted a guard.
Yeah. Either way, yeah. Either way, you didn't have to bring in Richie Incognito. I think we can both agree there.
Could have just avoided his name altogether.
All right. Last one. AJ Green says he'll be healthy for training camp. It's not a touchdown or a turnover.
Bruh.
Exactly.
Bruh.
Exactly.
Bruh.
Yep. Are you waiting for me to speak? He played 9 games last year. He had 694 yards and 6 touchdowns. Can you speak? Yeah, man. I'm going to say it's a turnover just because I really feel bad for AJ Green. He has everything around him except for a good quarterback. Good. And he's just dealt with injuries. Like, the fact that you have to tell me you're going to be healthy before training camp tells me you're probably not going to be healthy for training camp. Because if you're already looking that far out, that means, 1, you ain't recovered. And 2,
You're not going through training camp.
you're going to have to recover and then go to training camp, if that makes sense. Like, you're not going to be ready to go to training camp right away. You might be healed, but you're still going to have to rehab and get strong again before you can go out there and be AJ Green.
And
that's what that tells me.
And 3, Bengals players being healthy enough for them to have a successful season. How many people believe that? Go ahead and speak up now.
That's 2 variables. That's just 2 variables. And we all know the state of Ohio is not a parabola.
Anybody believe that the Bengals are going to be successful in anything they do? Yeah, because a parabola was based off an imaginary number, which would be the amount of wins that the Bengals are going to get to make the playoffs. It's an imaginary number because it doesn't exist.
You kind of connected a couple things that don't really connect, but for all intents and purposes,
I cleaned up your mess. And
I
cleaned up the timeline and went back to my own shit. Okay, I'm Captain America. Leave me alone.
Again, you can't make Marvel references because you haven't seen Endgame.
I know,
and it's already 2 weeks in.
I know all the spoilers,
so you really have no excuse. That doesn't make it any better, bro. That's like speaking on a restaurant because you read the Yelp reviews.
No, it's not.
It's like, oh, that place sucks. Why? Because star 67 Stevie in Ohio says that they do. Okay, who cares about the spoilers? Go see the damn movie for yourself. As someone who's worked in the movie theater, as someone who's studied film, as someone who's done documentaries, you can't even take yourself out and support a movie.
Put some motherfucking respect on my name. Damn. Thank you.
For $7? And apply your own critique and your own perspective and your own opinion.
I'm finally not.
And as a self-proclaimed nerd, woo, we're just checking off all the boxes over here, huh? Real culture vulture. I rest my case. Kenny's a culture vulture. All right, man. No, anything else you want to bring up? Because that's it for the rundown. That's it for me.
I got 2 things. You perfectly skipped over the thing that I had on the rundown about tacos.
Oh, your 8-minute video that everyone can go on Instagram and see.
Yep, but I just want to play a part of it. But before I get to that, I just want to say Kyler Murray, he signed his contract. TJ Hawkins signed his contract for the Lions. But Kyler Murray,
a bunch of rookies signed their contracts.
But Kyler Murray got a 4-year, fully guaranteed contract, $35 million, which is more money than he would have got. He would have got with the A's. He got $23 million signing bonus, so he got better than baseball money.
Good for him. Hope he balls out.
And they also now everybody wants to clout chase and ride his jock. But pretty much it was put out a list like the 2 faces of the NFL.
I mean, that's kind of the...
Let me finish.
That's kind of the premise of being a number 1 pick.
Here, no. I'm not talking about him. That's the point. That's the twist. Patrick Mahomes and Lamar Jackson were put on like a magazine cover or whatever, saying they would be the faces of the NFL for the next 10 years. And we go, he can pass the ball. They went 6-1 with him. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens, of course. And I'm like, all this hate on Lamar Jackson when he first came out of college, and now because he showed you, I can have success, you just have to build around me, and I'll be good. Now, all you sports commentators want to be like, who weren't even really singing his praises like that beforehand. Now I want to say he's going to be the face of the NFL for the next 10 years. And it's only because Kyler Murray was taken number 1 overall. Because if they're wrong about Kyler Murray, then they're going to be double wrong about Lamar Jackson being great.
Nah, because Lamar's a different quarterback than Kyler Murray.
Lamar Jackson can pass the ball, though.
He can.
He had no help around him at Louisville.
He can pass the ball. I never said he couldn't.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's the thing. If he becomes like this all-pro quarterback or whatever,
I think Lamar is better than Kyler Murray.
That's what I've been saying.
I honestly think Baker's better than Kyler Murray.
Well, Baker is better than Kyler Murray from a passing standpoint, but Kyler Murray's still nice. But my thing is, all of a sudden pro Lamar Jackson.
I can't believe I'm losing Baker Mayfield on first name reference.
Yeah. But all this pro Lamar Jackson talk was really funny to me because there was all this racist undertones about him in the NFL draft. Oh, he didn't run his 40, so he's not going to be a good quarterback. He didn't want to run his 40, so we can't see.
You said the same thing about Clelin Ferrell. You said the same thing.
No, but
you literally said the same exact thing.
No. First off, he is a pass rusher.
Okay.
He cannot afford to be slow.
Okay.
We all knew Lamar Jackson probably has 4.3 speed. And he's probably faster than Kyler Murray. But Kyler Murray has a much better get off and is much quicker. Like Kyler Murray's probably better in the 100 meters than Lamar Jackson.
I don't think so. Lamar has little strides.
Yeah, but he's fast.
He's
faster and quicker
and he
with
has
the strides.
longer stride. He has long stride. He's a good strider. Like he knows he knows how to run with long legs.
He'd probably be great in the hurdles.
Yeah.
But I'm saying as far as speed goes, I would pick Lamar Jackson over Kyler Murray.
Some of those hurdlers can beat a sprinter.
Yeah. It's a lot of hurdler. Think about it. They're hurdling. So if they weren't hurdling and they were just running straight, they'd be faster. This is a conversation that my mom needs to be a part of because she's a huge track person. And like,
all right, your second thing?
Second thing is, we talked about it with some of my classmates earlier in this week. We have to really get down to the bottom of it. We were at a Chili's in Northridge, by the way, and I asked, what is a taco? I mean, can you put ketchup on a taco? I agree you shouldn't in most cases, but when you do, is it acceptable? Pete swears it's not. Serve says it's not. I just want to know, is it? And here's his response.
I thought you were not allowed to interview your friends at J School.
I'm on my way out. Shut up.
Yeah.
Make sure you
apparently we used to be able to only
Mark.
need three sources, but now we only need two.
All right, okay. Like my homie uses mustard on his fries.
This isn't even the good part of the video.
Okay, Mark. So, how do you feel about ketchup on a taco?
It really depends what you. Again, it's the definition of a taco. Because in the real world,
I feel like I should turn this phone sideways.
yeah, you should.
I shouldn't have turned the phone sideways. I had the phone the right way. I don't know. I lost a bet to him, so I have to turn the phone sideways and look
Okay, and I
stupid.
zoomed out.
Okay. So this is what it is. A taco to a stereotypical person would be a flour or corn tortilla with meat inside. But through the whole years of just going everywhere, the definition of a taco has changed to the point where it's basically
Don't be
It's a
disrespectful.
wrap,
it's
Huh?
just a wrap,
Huh?
allegedly.
but you make it the way you want it. It's basically in a U shape, whatever edible type of container to contain whatever's inside, either meat or not meat. That's what a taco is. Just like how a burrito is just what you want to. It's like a wrap with things you throw in there. Basically, if you're gonna have, I don't know, a stir fry, put all the vegetables in there.
But if you put ketchup on stir fry, you should be killed
yeah,
immediately.
no.
I agree. You should be killed
Die
instantly.
Unless you make it a spicy.
Fam, no.
ketchup.
Nope.
You just agreed with
Not spicy
yourself.
ketchup. I
Do
work
you
for
realize
deli.
how
Not
fucking
spicy
corny
ketchup,
that was?
Not vegan names.
I don't care.
Not
Oh, no.
If I was making a point, I agree with
No, it's not
myself
spicy
because I
ketchup
said
that
it.
don't. Basically, it's more of a hot sauce.
Alright, I'm mad because one of my friends said that sriracha is just spicy ketchup.
They can burn.
Andrew,
Fuck said that.
I know.
A friend of mine.
They can burn.
Yo, whoever said that, you need to get jumped automatically.
I agree. I second that. They need burn as well.
Yeah, burn is
Shame.
okay, I'm gonna play a little bit more later, but I just want to know what's your rebuttal. What say you, sir, about what a taco is and what you can't put ketchup on a taco? Because one day you're gonna go to so you've been to sporting events where they've had food trays and stuff out, and you're like, some of this is trash, some of this is good. I need to know, Pete. What is a taco? The world's waiting.
You really thought this was gonna go well?
I just want to know. No, I really want to know. Since like you're saying what a taco is, what is a taco?